Forgot to connect the mic and I was talking to myself. It's happening way too often. Okay, so how have you been? How's it going? I'm good. Just found out I have a lot of tooth problems and it's gonna be super expensive. So I got some really bad news today. Hope you guys are doing good. I have someone there in the chat. Hi, Scorpius Milo. Hope everyone can hear me okay. Seems to be streaming, seems to be live. I have 2 people watching. Wow, today is a crowded day. No pressure. Let's see, can you hear me? Okay. So I'm good, hope you are good. Yep. Okay. So I got into page 46. Hopefully by December we'll be done with chapter 2. So here was 45, and I think Antapastic is the easiest place to read the comic. I also like the tipping system here. Okay. So now I'm gonna pull up an older page with Niels, so I have the colors. Come on, open up. There we go. So how's it been going for you? How's life? I've been good. Awesome. I'm so sad Halloween is gone. It seemed like I barely had any time to enjoy it. It just goes way too fast. Already the town actually, where I live here in the US, they've already put up Christmas decorations. And I'm still in the Halloween mood. I was looking up some TV shows that were kind of horror Halloweeny, wanting to see them. And today when I went to the dentist, I saw there was Christmas decorations everywhere. And I'm feeling, damn, it went too fast. Okay, gotta restart Clip Studio Paint because I opened my tablet after. And the brush is not working properly. I hate it when they put Christmas stuff before Thanksgiving. Oh yeah, there's also Thanksgiving. Yeah, we don't have that where I come from, cause we have no Indians to thank for food. Or are they? What was Thanksgiving for? To God or to the Indians? I don't remember. Because we don't have that. I think we have some maybe autumn festivals, like we do have kind of the Day of the Dead, something like that, on the 1st of November, but nobody celebrates it or remembers it. Halloween is super big in Romania. We love it. All the kids love it. Teenagers, everything. I say among the youth is the most beloved holiday. So usually they kind of went for the Christmas decorations as well back home. I think if I ask some of my friends to tell me what's on the street now, they'll probably say, oh, they already started with the Halloween, with the Christmas decorations. And not necessarily Christmas, just winter decorations like snowflakes and other things like that. But I do like the winter celebrations as well. Um, these pagan Germanic celebrations with the Christmas tree and a whole bunch of other neat stuff. I really enjoy it. So initially in Romania, they put bagels and apples in a pine tree. So it was kind of similar to the Scandinavian winter holidays already. And I don't know if that's because we do have Germanic minorities in Romania, or if it's older than that. But it's definitely pre-Christian. They didn't have any pine trees in Jerusalem as far as I know. From what I read, the Christmas tree became popular with Queen Victoria. I think, let's see if I have here Irwin's colors. And I definitely like all the colorful Christmas tree stuff instead of the bagels and apples. I mean, it's neat that you can eat off the tree, but I think it looks prettier with globes and ribbons and stuff like that. I don't even celebrate Christmas or any holidays for that matter. Really? I like any excuse to eat. Any excuse whatsoever, I will take it. To eat good, yummy, fatty stuff that the rest of the year I would feel guilty about eating, so when there's a holiday I'm like, yeah, it's socially acceptable to eat until I can't move and feel no shame. I grew up in a family that half of them were Turks and Tatars and the other ones were Romanian, so I had twice as many holidays a year as the rest of the people. So that was fun for me. I would get gifts and candy twice a year because you know, the Turks and Tatars in the family, the family on my father's side, you know, they would feel guilty. Oh, it's Christmas and you don't give the child anything. Like, come on, it's Saint Nicholas and stuff like that. So, they would give me candy, um, on the Christian holidays and on the Muslim holidays as well. So I got twice as many candy, and I was like super happy. And all the kids in my school were envious. I'm like, oh, I want to be a Muslim too. And I'm like, and if you're a Muslim, what are you gonna do? Because the rest of your family is not. They gotta be, so they give you candy. But I say that I think that Western holidays are a lot more interesting than Middle Eastern ones. Uh, I think the Middle Eastern companies haven't caught on to how much money you can make from this stuff. So they're still pretty bland at the moment, but I'm sure they can find some way in time to spruce up the holidays a bit more. Because personally, I can't tell the difference between Ramadan and Bayram. And like the same, like, to me it seems like it's the same food, the same saying, not that I understand the words very well. Um, what I would have to do is kiss the hand of the elder, then put it on my forehead, and then I would get candy. And I would have to say something. I can't. I'm not sure what it means. I can like still remember the words a bit. Oh, so you're actually a Muslim, or something? Sorry, my throat is very dry. Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm not religious. But it's kind of sad that they never really got to teach me much about that. Like, I can barely remember Turkish, so I kind of started to take the courses again, some online courses to kind of remember Turkish language, because it's too bad. Not very religious, I don't even know any Arabic. Yeah, I used to know how to write my name in Arabic because my grandfather could speak 7 languages and Arabic was one of them. And he taught me once how to write my name in Arabic, but I can't remember at all. Hi Anna, how are you? How's it going? Here in Michigan, they've already put up Christmas decorations. So how is it in Italy? Do you have bows and stars and crosses everywhere yet, or are you guys gonna wait a little bit longer until it actually gets cold? Because here in Michigan, it's already cold. I'm cold. I can no longer keep the windows open for fresh air. And all of the plants kind of died out. I'm fine. Here too, started to sell Christmas stuff and food. I want Italian food. Oh, at least I have a Mediterranean restaurant next to me. Though the food there is more Arabic than Mediterranean, what the guy cooks, because he is Jordanian, so I guess Jordanian food is closer to Arab food than to Turkish food. So there's some spices that they use that I don't like, but I'm still glad that I get to eat some more diverse food, because I'm tired of pizza and burgers and steaks, and that's pretty much anything that Americans cook. I have Asian restaurant is pretty good, but it's like an hour long drive. Pandoro one. You need to test the Pandoro ones. Pandoro. What is Pandoro? Let's see. Pandoro. Sounds like golden bread. Oh, it's a cake. Does it have lemon in it? Because it looks like cake kulamaya. So this is a Romanian cake kulamaya, and yogurt. So to me it looks very similar. I don't even get how everybody else is called. Dracarius, in which country are you again? Or state? I mean, are you in Florida? I don't remember. Ah, Massachusetts. Well, shouldn't it be cold already, Massachusetts? Let me see. USA map. Let's see, because I don't remember. Massachusetts. Well, it's kind of the same line, like the globe. You should be having the same temperatures as me, although you have the ocean, so maybe that keeps it warmer for you. I don't know. Let's see. So I got 6 degrees now, and 6 degrees for me is cold. I don't know what you guys consider cold, but for me it's cold. I had to go to the dentist today, and I was just trembling on the seat that I had to sit there and like like clapping my teeth. I don't know how to say it in English. And it was kind of funny because the guy had to go in my mouth and check my teeth, and I was like, ugh. I got 8 degrees Celsius. Not much of a difference. But for me, 8 degrees is still cold. I want warmer temperatures. I'd say that the best place for me to live is on the coast of Turkey, because it is warm, but then you can just go in the water when it gets too hot. I loved it there. You like being cold for some reason, yeah? Different people have different tastes. I've met people that like to live in a freezer, and I'm a person that becomes easily cold and I need to be warmed up. Like I always have thick, warm socks. Sometimes when I go to some friend's house and they like it really cold, I have to bring some woolly socks with me, because otherwise I will actually catch a cold and get sick. Like if my feet are cold, I'm gonna get some really bad menstrual cramps. If my knees are cold, they're gonna hurt. So I've aged before my time. Yeah, I don't know what your ancestry is. Like, for example, we have a friend, he's from Jordan, and I didn't even know that Jordan had mountains and that they had snow in the Middle East. And then my husband told me, hey, you know, there are mountains in Iran and it snows in Iran. And I was like, what? No way. And then I Googled it because I couldn't believe him. Because my perception of the Middle East is just a dry rock desert, like in the Sahara, with camels and spices and stuff like that. Because I've only seen Turkey, so Turkey was already dry compared to Romania. So I thought, oh my God, the Middle East must be worse. All my heritage is from the US, Morocco, and France. I don't know if you guys noticed, but French men have noses like Turkish men. Like I was surprised. I was looking at a Turkish soap opera to kind of learn some Turkish. That one with Suleiman the Magnificent, and all the men in that movie looked to me like they were French actors, and I was like, why do these guys look like French actors? And then I looked up some French actors that I knew, like that guy Reno, and of course Gerard Depardieu has a huge nose. And it just seemed to me like super strange. Why do they look? And then I remembered, oh, the Mauritians and invaded a long time ago. I wanted to be in France. Yes, French food is awesome. French scenery is awesome. They have mountains, they have sea. It's really beautiful there. The only reason I would prefer Italy over France is because I just don't I find it difficult to speak the French language, and it's just annoying to me because uh, all the French teachers that I have were really pretentious and annoying, and they wanted us to talk with an exaggerated comical accent. Ho ho ho, ho ho ho, blah blah blah, something like that, and I just wouldn't want to speak French. I got so annoyed in all of those years that I would avoid it like the plague. It just wasn't a fun experience for me to learn French. I mean, we had like silly teachers for English as well, but English I kind of had to learn it. It wasn't much of an option. Everything's in English. But yeah, I have fond memories of France, especially the museums. I love the museums there. They were so much bigger and more interesting than the museums that we had in Romania. So for me, it was like the best field trip park ever. I saw the Louvre and a whole bunch of other places, the Natural History Museum, I think. I don't even remember. Oh, and the carousels, the horse rides. There were a bunch of those, and at the time we didn't have any in Bucharest. So when I went there in France with my parents and these horse rides were everywhere, I was just like nuts. I was like super happy. Every chance I would get, I would want to go on one of those and go round and round because it was just so much fun for me. And I think we went to the nicer parts of Paris because I've had friends that have been there and they were like, "Yeah, it smells like urine everywhere." I don't remember it being a problem, but I guess maybe I went to some nicer parts because we went and stayed there with some friends, and they probably knew where we should go and what to do. I think it's the best way to travel to have somebody that guides you there. I think it just makes everything much more easier. Although nowadays you have Yelp reviews and Facebook groups and a whole bunch of stuff like that, so you can find out information easily. But still, if you're going to a culture that is very different from yours, that's gonna be a bit more tricky. Like for me, going to Japan, it was a lot more complicated than I thought. Bad reviews on Yelp. Yeah, I mean, there's always the possibility that the reviews are false or there are other issues. But when you don't know anything, I guess it helps you to kind of get an idea. Usually the best thing to do, in my opinion, is see where it's crowded with locals. So if a restaurant is, let's say we go to Italy and the restaurant is full of Italian people, chances are there's good food there. Like the locals know where to find the good food. You follow them. I mean, for me here in the US has been harder to find good food, and I don't know if it's because I don't know where to go or they really do not have good food. But it's just been more tricky. I guess in other places that are closer to my culture, I'm just better at telling if the food is looking good or not. Because when I went to Japan, the food was really different than what I was used to, so I couldn't even tell if it's good food or not. Uh, Maybe the people there thought it was good food, but raw calamari and fish hot dogs, yeah, nah. Actually, the jellyfish tasted better than the raw calamari, I swear, because they had some soy sauce on the raw, on the jellyfish. So the jellyfish was boiled with something and had sesame seeds on it, whilst the raw calamari was just that raw calamari and was like super chewy and weird and cold. So I mostly went to ramen shops. I know that's not authentic Japanese food because it's Chinese food, but when you're hungry and desperate, you don't care you went to the other side of the planet and are not eating traditional food. Like, I had enough traditional food there. I needed some food I can eat and feel satiated, and I lost weight when I went there, so that was good. As a girl, that's always like if you feel better when you're skinnier, like, oh, I'm so sexy, look at me in the mirror. But yeah, I would say that European food agrees with me most. I know that British food is technically European food, but I don't know if it can be classified as food. I'm not sure. Like, I do watch little documentaries about things that happened in the UK in the 17th century, so I have a better idea of what to do in my story and to have it historically accurate. And um, there are a couple of archaeologists and historians that for 1 year supposedly live like people from that era, and they had like different eras that they pretended to live in. And it kind of made me wonder how sad the diet must have been before corn and potatoes, like especially before potatoes. I don't know about you guys, but I love French fries. I love potatoes. Any kind of potatoes, I love them. I think if I was stuck in on an island and I can only eat one thing for the rest of my life, it would be potatoes. I just love them so much. You put some herbs on them, you put some fat from dairy products or animal products, anything. It just tastes so good to me. With garlic and or rosemary, thyme. I love potatoes. I ate potatoes today. They ate a lot of gruel and stews and stuff like that. Turnips and squashes. Seems to me like Orientals had it better because they had rice way sooner than the Europeans. And also rice is very good because it just takes on the flavor of whatever else is around there and just tastes really good. And this Mediterranean shop that I keep mentioning, they have this mandi, do you call it lamb mandi, with some rice that is yellow and white. We don't have that in Romania or Turkey. Like, I don't remember seeing it. It's more of a Arab thing, I think. I don't know if they're using saffron or turmeric to make it yellow, but it looks so pretty. I love it. It looks really neat in the table. In the plate, sorry. Let's see, am I still streaming? Like, guys, if my stream crashes or something like that, please tell me. I don't like talking to myself. It's weird. Where's the clip? Studio Paint, okay. I've had the stream crash so many times that now I'm always panicking. You're still online. I'm glad to know that. I had to delete some of the videos because they just splintered in a whole bunch of little pieces. I wonder if they still count on my overall views, because if I have like less than 10,000 views, I do not get any monetization. Now, even if I were to get any monetization, I would get probably like half a cent or something like that, but still I'm curious about the statistics. I keep seeing videos on YouTube complaining, oh, YouTube has gone evil. YouTube doesn't care about little creators anymore. It's not as good as it used to be, and I don't remember it, how it was, so all I can do is measure what's going on now and what was going on last year, because that's pretty much when I started to stream. I found out if I monetize my videos, I get no money. Yeah, you have to have that minimum 10,000 views, and even then, they have like little bots that auction, do like an automated auction to see where which ad goes. So little accounts like me and yours, probably we have less than 5,000 subscribers for sure. I have like less than 100. So accounts like ours that are small probably don't get any ads on them, which I can't say I mind, since I hate ads and I wouldn't want people to have to watch ads anyway. 10,000 views in total to activate your monetization, because they changed it. Before, all you had to do to activate your monetization was to click that button, activate monetization, but now you need to have also 10,000 views in a lifetime to have that activated. I don't even know why they did that. Like, what's the point? Like, what were the advertisers upset about that their video is on an obscure channel as opposed to a big channel? Like, why did their bots even auction to be on a small channel? I don't know, it just seems weird. What if someone is a small company and they only want to advertise for like smaller accounts because they can't afford to be advertised, let's say, on the Comedy Central or PewDiePie or whoever else has a lot of views here. Like, I'm sure I wouldn't afford to advertise on a big channel. I'm not Mercedes or some alcohol company. Like, it's really hard to advertise anywhere. Facebook is very expensive for what it offers. Like, I have 2,000 likes on Facebook, and usually maximum 100 people see a post of mine. Usually it only reaches 9 people or something like that. 9 people out of 2004 or whatever number I have now. So if I were to pay Facebook, it would allow me to reach the people that already liked my page. I wouldn't be getting new followers or something like that. And I looked up reviewers on YouTube. I thought, okay, maybe I'll pay one of the reviewers. I'll go for a small channel that has only a couple of thousand subscribers, because that's probably a channel that I can afford to advertise on. And they just don't do kids content. Like, none of them do kids content, so I guess I'll have to say it's science fiction for adults. Just it has cats and kids and corgis. So that I can get maybe someone to review my content. I don't know why there's so much indifference for kids content. I guess just parents are not involved with their kids usually. So nobody does content for kids because the kids don't pay attention anyway, and the parents don't care. Or they're too busy, most likely, to be bothered. Like, it's much more easier to take them to My Little Pony than to search some obscure indie sites in the hopes that you're gonna find something that is good for your child. And I've sent some emails to ask some of the reviewers, the ones that have like bigger accounts, because I kind of ran out of small accounts. So I thought, okay, I'll try my luck with bigger accounts, and I didn't even get a no back. So that was kind of discouraging. Like, you can at least say, I don't care, I don't do this stuff, like write it somewhere, so I don't have to waste time emailing you and then for you to waste time reading it to find out that it's not for you. Oh well. Comic Cons are out of the question. They're super expensive and the return is insignificant. You're losing money going to a Comic Con as an indie. So it's very puzzling for me. Like, I don't know where I could advertise my content. Or to what events I could go. If you guys have any ideas, please do share them. I was surprised. Cheapest stand at a Comic-Con in Chicago is $350. Join a collective of artists who do funniness or sell their illustration linked by a common theme. Fanniness? What is fanniness? Fanzines. You mean fan art? No, fanzines are magazines made by indie authors with their works. Collective of artists who do fanzines. Can you give me a link to one of these collectives? Because I've never heard of this before. Because I've looked at Hive, which sells indie magazines. It's kind of an indie comicsology, but you kind of have to renounce your rights to them as publishers, which is not something that I want, because I have no guarantee that if I put my comic there I'm gonna get rich and famous. So I don't want to be limited to just one platform, because they don't seem that big to me in the first place, and then what do I do going on further publishing if I don't have success with that platform? Because there are different audiences on different platforms, and I don't know if there's so many fans of science fiction there on Hive. Yeah, please do give me the links, and also I don't know if they have some guidelines of what is expected, what are the benefits, the limitations, the restrictions, stuff like that. And I think I'm done with the colors here. I just have to put in the backgrounds from the other previous pages. Not sure about the size of the text, if it will fit everywhere. And just to be sure, I'll enlarge everything. Just squeeze it back in later. I love that it has a vector line art, and I can just enlarge however much I want. Still look good. Okay, so I'm gonna save this one as Photoshop document. I'm gonna get a previous page so I can get all of the things that I've already done. I looked forward to modifying more my Clip Studio Paint to see what other updates and features I can find to make it a lot more maneuverable. Because at the moment, I have a lot of things that are in Photoshop and I really don't know how to transfer them to Clip Studio Paint. Like, I haven't found anything similar to Styles menu in Clip Studio Paint, which is very useful in Photoshop. And I'm gonna name this background. I don't think I'll be needing that part. Let's see if I can put it in. If it looks too pixelated, I'll have to get the vector one. Am I still alive? Okay, seems to be. So here Niels is upset that Marie and Erwin are arguing. The story is that Niels's parents are divorced, so he's not too happy when people around him argue. Just doesn't like that at all. Are they in Italian, all of them? Because if so, I'm gonna have to start learning Italian. Oh, I'm on the wrong folder. One seem a bit international. They do illustration books to donate everything to welfare. So let me get this. What I'd like. So it's kind of like Humble Bundle in a way. Because I was thinking of putting my books on Humble Bundle, but I can't find the instructions on how to participate there. It's not long enough. Actually, the previous one was better. One, two, three, four, five, six, panel 6, I think. Nope, wrong one. Cancel. I keep pressing on the wrong one. Don't think I'll need that one. There we go. I think I found it. So many layers. Layers upon layers of layers. I should have looked to see if Kirani had some new music for us. I feel it would make things a lot more interesting in the stream if there was some music in the background. Usually when I work I put music on. I am tempted to stop streaming on YouTube and just stream on Picarto so that I can put whatever music I want on my videos. Not have to worry about it. Since I don't even know who watches live streams after they're done, like what would be the point of watching a recording of a live stream? Though I see that I get most of my views after the stream has ended, which is really strange to me. I guess some people like that. I don't think I've ever watched the live stream after it occurred, like to watch a recording of it. Maybe for Rugby Match, but that's about it. Why does it keep going white? I keep selecting black. It didn't select it. Why didn't it select it? There we go. Masks are just very useful at keeping the editability of a layer. Ah, and my tablet closed while I wasn't paying attention. Have you seen the Stranger Things extra episode with new interviews to the staff? Yeah, I've seen part of it. I mostly looked at reviews that were analyzing the structure of the TV show to get a better understanding why it had such a great success. And I've really liked the way that they told the story. I thought that kind of simplifying things through the eyes of the children was a really great way to do that, to explain things. But they've gotten really, really old now. Like, all of them, puberty hit them hard. They've gotten really tall and some hair every now and then. I thought it was really cute. I'm like, oh, they're all grown up. Well, they're not grown up completely, but you get the idea. It was like super strange for me, because also I've been away from home for a while, and I've seen pictures of my siblings after a long time and how much they grew. I was like, oh, you're gonna be really tall when I see you again. I'm not gonna be looking down on you anymore. So for me, that was funny. Also made me feel old. I had to write today on my dentist paper my age. Usually they just ask for your date of birth, and today they asked me for my age as well, and I had to think, oh wait, how old am I? That old? Oh dear. When did I get so old? They will be taller than you. Maybe my sister. I don't know if my brother, he still hasn't hit his growth spurt yet. I don't know, maybe. He's starting to grow a mustache, which is weird, because I remember him as a baby, more or less. Because he was still very short when I left. And it's only been 3 years. Like, I haven't been gone for a lifetime. It's been 3 years just. And they grow so fast in that period, it's scary. And like you go to bed one day and the next day it's a different person. I don't remember growing up that fast, but I guess time flows differently when you're old. Or maybe I just have an issue with time perception. Hey June! I was just complaining about how old I am. I went to the dentist today and I had to write my age on the documents, and I was thinking, oh wait, oh, I'm old. Yeah, no problem, welcome. We're talking about Stranger Things as well, and how kids grow up so fast. Yeah, old granny for sure. But I just have, I think I have problems remembering stuff. Because the dentist wanted to do a x-ray of my head for the teeth, and I told him, oh wait, I had done my x-ray 6 months ago at another clinic. Um, and then my husband told me, no, that was a year and a half ago. It wasn't 6 months. And I'm like, are you sure? I thought it was 6 months ago that I went to the other dentist. I'm like, no, no, no. So I think it's just a problem with my brain. Why is there transparency here? What did I press? What is this? Why is that pressed? What does this button do here? How did I even press that? It kinda has a transparency to it. What is this button? Doesn't say anything. It looks like it just has opacity. This is a problem with like big software like this. Like, there's always a button, you don't know what it is, where did it came from, but I don't know. Strange. Keep finding new stuff here in Photoshop. There's just so many things. I will die before I find out what each button does. I don't think even the Adobe knows what all of their buttons do. But I'm super enthusiastic. There's gonna be a season 3 from what I heard. So that should be nice. Come on, what's it doing? There we go. And there's only one season left of Game of Thrones as well. I'm gonna be sad when that goes away, but they said they'll do some spin-offs, so I'm happy. I was kind of sad when The Legend of Korra ended. Because to me that was the last Avatar episodes we're gonna get. I don't understand why Nickelodeon was such a jerk to them, to the producers. They could have gotten a lot more episodes out of them, a lot more content. Like, they're doing their stories on Dark Horse comics. But they're not the same. I don't know what's wrong with the production there. But it just didn't have the same vibe and enthusiasm and energy that the original had. So this is the shadows under layer. Oh, okay, there we go. Oh, where is it? Apply little mask to layer. Where is it? Why is it not? I have to select this other thing. Why is it not active? Why is it gray? Add mask to selection. Yeah. So, have you been, June? Hope it's all good. I know your birthday's coming. Pandora is paradise. No, that one. Huh? Ah, you were reading the chat. Anything special planned for your birthday? What I'm getting for my birthday are 2 crowns for my teeth, and they're $1,000 each, and hopefully the insurance will cover 75%, but that's still $500 for 2 teeth. Ay, 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 ay. I'm gonna be eating ramen for the next months. Ah. It sucks to be an adult. I was talking to my sister about me going to the dentist, and she's a lot younger than me, so she doesn't pay for her dentist. And of course, she was concerned with the pain. Oh my god, and I was like, my wallet is gonna be suffering a lot more than my teeth. My wallet is just gonna be dead. I'm gonna die of a heart attack. I mean, I know for you guys it still sounds expensive, but imagine how it is for me coming from East Europe, where the price difference is even bigger. Reminds me of when I went to Japan and I was complaining about the prices. Oh, the food is so expensive. Oh my god, the Japanese. How can they live like this? The food is so expensive. And then I run into an Indian person and he tells me, you think you have it rough with the price shock? Think about me. Food in India is a lot cheaper than in Romania. I'm like, yes. You poor man, it must be so confusing. Hopefully in the future we can have like vaccines, and then we would all have crocodile teeth, and whenever a tooth goes bad you just pull it out and another one grows in its place. Which, it sounds horrible as well, but at least then you can keep eating candy, and it'll be cheaper. Like, you'll be in a discomfort for, I guess, a couple of weeks until your new teeth grow in, but hmm. Okay, so what layer am I clicking on? This one, and shadows under it. There we go. And I think I'll be pretty much done with this page today, and I'll do this Thursday the ginger tabby color page, character page, sorry. June, how are you with page 47? Rasterize this layer. Need to bring in another layer then. Am I still live? Did it crash? No, it didn't crash. Okay. You guys would tell me if the stream crashed. Okay. I think this is the fastest page I've ever done. It's so convenient to have the background already done. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna start the shading. I almost forgot. I gotta do that. Yeah, so I'm not gonna finish today. I completely forgot about a shading. You were talking about the cake. I thought you were reading the chat. It can happen to the best of us. Maybe this expression is too much. I don't know. I don't remember how I used to act as a kid, if I got as emotional and cry over everything. I really do not remember if I was a crybaby. But I do kind of see kids Niels' age cry really quickly. So maybe it is accurate. June, are you with us in the present, or are you still watching the recording? Are you watching the live stream now? Yeah, I should be in the present. Okay. Welcome to the present. You are no longer in the past. But that was funny. I don't think you heard me when I was asking you if you're doing anything special for your birthday that's coming up. You probably didn't hear that part. I'm getting $2,000 worth of teeth repaired, so I'm definitely not doing anything special. My birthday is 2 new teeth. I'm old. So a crown for a tooth is $1,000. Fortunately, the insurance covers 75% of the price, but that's still, it's huge. $1,000 for a crown. I'm old, not you. We'll have a competition. Who has the least amount of good teeth is the oldest. Because usually that's how you would determine the age of an animal. You like look at its teeth, and my teeth are in bad shape. If I was a goat, nobody would want to buy me. They'd be like, this goat is too old. I don't need it. You can keep it. We have an expression in Romanian. When you get a gift that is free but is crappy, you say nu căuta calul la dinți, which means don't look the horse in the mouth to count its teeth. Yeah, so we have for the horse the expression usually. Yeah, same expression. Well, probably Latin mercenary soldiers brought it over. Like, there's so many things in the language that are similar. Like, even expressions, I was surprised how many expressions are shared. So it wasn't just the language that got passed on, but also expressions. A caval donato non si guarda in bocca. Calul de dat nu se caută la dinți, yeah. I wonder if it's an expression used in the north of Italy as well. Anna, are you still in the stream here? I'm curious if it's more of a Sardinian thing, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's throughout Italy. What, Sardinia? The expression, if it's used in the rest of Italy, or is it more used in Sardinia? Yeah, probably in all of Italy. We have another patient. I should ask my dad. No, because you said that Sardinian has a different pronunciation of words that is more closer to Romanian. Than the usual Italian. Okay, I'm back. Welcome back. I watched some of the interviews with the kids from Stranger Things. They really put out a lot of content. It was nice to see them talk. I look forward to season 3. They haven't announced any release date, have they? I think it would have been better if it was one episode each week and then have them all available. I feel like it went by too fast and I didn't even get to blink and the season was over. I don't know, it seems to me like half the fun is speculating what's going to happen in the episode that's coming up and just talking about it with your friends. Can you guys still hear me? Seems to be okay. Okay, I don't know. I have 3 people watching. Okay. I wish I can put on some music. I have to have a chat with Kirani, see what I put on next stream. it's 5. I gotta end the stream. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna end it here and continue next stream. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.